alcohol, even though you guys probably already know you should stay away. But do you know why? Because you could end up like me. Or worse, dead. And there's other factors that could play from messing with drugs and alcohol, such as car wrecks, kidnaps, rapes, murders, jails, death, paralysis, the list goes on. So let me give you a rundown, or a roll down rather.
You guys can laugh when she says something funny. I feel like you can.
I'm Jazzmin. I'm a recovering alcoholic addict.
Hi,
2 days after
Jazzmin.
I buried my dad, he had cirrhosis of the liver. He died because of drinking. I had a heroin and Xanax overdose on October 22nd of last year, which left me paralyzed. And I'm like Dory on Finding Nemo. I have short-term memory loss, and that's why I use this iPad, so I don't talk in circles, okay? Alright, but what happened was I snorted heroin and lack of oxygen killed nerves in my spine, so I'm paralyzed. And from a doctor's perspective, they're saying there's no healing for this, but I think different. I think God has a different plan. So let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning. Do you guys think you can keep up?
Yeah.
Tell her the truth now. You think you keep up?
Keep up. If they close attention to me, I could be saving your life. I was in 8th grade whenever I took that first sip of burning alcohol. And I was like Wild Boy and Waka Flocka. Yeah! Literally, that first time I drank, I was like a fish in the ocean. I was hooked. From then on out, I would drink every weekend. It would have been daily, but I had school and parents. So when I drank, I would drink to get drunk. I mean, the very first time I drank, I blacked out. I know some of you have already experimented with alcohol, but stop while you're ahead. If you're at a party, show your class. Dare to be different. Say it with me now. Dare to be different. Dare to be different.
Let's hear it loud.
One more time.
Dare to be different.
Because it's not worth the risk you're taking. Plus, once you drink, it's opening a whole bunch of doors for you. Wrong doors, though. You shouldn't be spending your weekends partying. You need positivity in your life. Make good habits now while it's still easy. Study, pray, sports, volunteer, pray, work, and pray. Stay in school, handle your business. You're here to learn to be independent. And guess what? If you're steady getting high or drinking, your independence is washed away. I will know. Are you guys all picking up what I'm putting down? You're smelling what I'm stepping in? Hold on. So, you don't want to end up like me. Being in a wheelchair is a struggle. I have to be fed. I can't shower on my own. There's no privacy. Which at first was hard, but now it's just like, just take it off already. I can't do my own hair or makeup. I have an aide who is with me for 12 hours a day. Then mom comes home from work and she's with me 12 hours a day. I'm basically babysat. It sucks, but I'd rather be this than in real jail. But this is kind of like my jail. I mean, paralysis is my prison, but I sure as hell didn't get life without parole. Amen? Speaking of which, I have been incarcerated 23 times. That includes weekends in juvenile, but I know what I'm talking about when it comes to this struggle. So pay attention to this young broad because my words are unflawed. If you drink or drug, it's going to lead you in every wrong direction. You are not going to know which way is up. Jails, institutions, and death is a theory. And guess what? I've tested that theory. I told you all I've been to juvie, and I've been to big girl jail. Institutions, which includes rehab, I was in Fairbanks for 4.5 months. After my overdose, I was in the hospital from St. Francis to Kimbrough to RHI to a nursing home, still institution, then death. This wasn't my first rodeo of an overdose, but this was the first rodeo I fell off and got seriously hurt. I've overdosed this is my 3rd time, and this time is whenever I had a spinal stroke, and now I'm paralyzed. Okay, so from freshman year, berries and cherries or cops, whatever you prefer, were putting me in 2-back cans like all the time. Mom and Dad would call me in as a runaway because I wouldn't come home. Cops were finding me at local parties. It was like they had a GPS on me. It was crazy. One time, I was at a party, and there was like 15 of us in a line, okay? And we were all going to get arrested, I was sure. Well, so I'm the only one, but I take off running, and I get tased, okay? Well, I don't get tased because the taser missed me, but I was so out of it, I couldn't keep running, so I just stopped, and I'm the only one out of 15 people to get arrested because they weren't even gonna arrest anybody. If I would have just stopped there and chilled like everybody else, be normal, no, then I wouldn't have even went to juvenile. But no one was going to jail, so I decided to take off running. Actually, out of 15 people, I was the only one placed in the paddy wagon. But on to my drug abuse. When I first did heroin, it sunk its teeth into me, and it... It's like simmer down. When I first did heroin, it stuck its teeth into me, and it wouldn't let go. I loved the altered reality. It took away the pain. But I had a perfect life. It seemed, besides Dad being an alcoholic himself, I had everything a teen could ask for. A car, a phone, a computer, top brand clothes. So why was I chasing this high? It's because there's a little hole in our heart. People fill that hole with drugs, new clothes, boyfriends, girlfriends, which only satisfy us for a minute. The only way you're going to keep that hole filled is God. Amen?
Amen.
So let's cut to the chase. So I started heroin, and a lot of people would say, well, if I'm not shooting up, then nothing will happen to me. But anyways, I snorted heroin. Okay? This substance stopped my heart. My mom found me unconscious and called 911 while doing CPR. She couldn't get a heartbeat. Police and paramedics get to the crib and start working on me. No. I get to the hospital and they throw a long tube down my throat, although it seemed like I was never coming back. After a recorded 33 minutes, the machine goes thump. A true miracle. People say, Jazzmin, you're so lucky to be alive. And I say, no, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yeah. I woke up with a big problem that led to big dreams. I want to be the face of drugs. You know, people, whenever parents are going to talk to their kids, or whenever you guys talk to your kids, whenever you get older, you'll be like, You don't want to end up like that Jazzmin brown girl. Alright, now, everybody place your hand over your heart. Do you feel your heartbeat? I hope you do. Do you know what that means? That means reason. You have a purpose here, dang it. You have a purpose on this earth. There's a reason why you're here. You have no idea how blessed you are, every single one of you. You're amazing. You're here, you're young, I'm young too. But high school opens a lot of doors for you all. It just depends on what door you're going to walk through. And it's all up to you to do the right thing. No one can make you do anything. Only you can make your own decisions. Now we need to get our priorities straight. Number one priority should be pleasing God. Amen? Amen. I would go on with that, but stupid government separated school and religion. Now, when I was in high school, I was doing awesome in school. Right now, school is your job. So how many of you are thinking about college? Well, those of you who aren't, can I get some fries with that shade? Oh, and a couple of ketchups, too. No, but college is the way to go. If you can find a job that you like, you'll never work a day in your life. My job is to write speeches and to prove to you young swaggers jokes are not the way to go. Guess what? I love it. I might be a little bit attention-seeking, but... So some of you have already experimented with drugs and or alcohol. I'm sure you've seen, or you will see people drop out of school who you would never expect drop out of school. And it's actually sad. Alternate reality attracts people to drugs and alcohol. But what's the point in fake reality when you have to face reality at some point? But anyways, I have a Facebook page and it's called Jazzmin's Journey Directed by God. Please join me there. I'm staying for lunch, so look for me and I'll give you one of my cards that will direct you to my Jazzmin's Journey page. There you can message me. There are also a lot of pictures of me. I have some of me on life support along with many videos. I have a video of me last night where I was standing with my leg braces and I passed out. And it wasn't good. Well, actually, it was that video. I was Anyway, make us a sports girl, support your girl. Support your girl. But like I say, and feel free to message me every time. I know we can answer all questions. I'm also selling t-shirts that say Jazzmin's Journey Directed by God. They're super cute. Proceeds go to my savings so I can go to Project Law. So, that's been my speech. God bless all of you. Stay drug free. Amen? Amen.
That was a wonderful work, guys. We made light of a very, very bad situation. We made light of a very, very bad situation up here today. Jazzmin's got